Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today on such a beautiful morning. I think we're very blessed to have this wind, this cold front that came in. It's such a beautiful morning. So thank you for joining us today as we celebrate the rededication of the new Tex Villarreal Vector Services Center. My name is Cecilia Orozco, and I'm the Assistant Director of Communications for the City of Corpus Christi. And today is such a significant day as we honor Mr. Tex Villarreal for his groundbreaking contributions to the vector control that helped save lives and earned our city national acclamation. We're thrilled for you guys to be here today. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our City Manager, Peter Zanoni.
All right, good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. The mayor was going to be here, but she expresses her regret for not making it, so I'm going to do some of the introductory comments. So with us this morning, we do have two council members. Council member from City Council District 5, Gil Hernandez, Councilman. And from City Council, okay, I think it's all right. Yeah. Yeah. May just want to take it down for now. Yeah. And then from City Council District 2, which is, we in City Council District 2? I think so, right? Yeah, okay. We're in City Council District 2, and Councilwoman Campos is here with us this morning. Councilwoman? Who else? There he is, okay. And joining us right now is Councilman Michael Hunter, City Council District at Large. Councilman, good morning. Sorry, I didn't see you come up over there. So with us here also is our Health District staff. They're either in the green or the black T-shirts. We want to thank you all for being here this morning. Of course, we are at the Health District location. So I am Peter Zanoni, the City Manager for the City of Corpus Christi, and this is a great event to celebrate the significant occasion of rededicating this building behind me to Tex Villarreal. Just for some background context, this name used to be at the animal care facility on, is that on Holly? On Holly. However, we moved the operation, that being the vector control team operation, from animal care to a standalone operation here at the Health District. And so when we did that, we changed the signed name over there on Holly, and the family recognized that and called Councilman Hernandez and said, hey, something's going on over here. So, Councilman, thank you for being the liaison with the family. As soon as the councilman brought that to our attention, we rectified the situation. And since vector control is here now in this facility, it was appropriate to bring the name over here as well. So that's why we're here today. For many years, the name was at Animal Care on Holly, but now we service the vector control right up out of here. So we put the name here. In fact, you can see it right over here to my right. So a little bit on Tex Villarreal, not in my notes, but I learned this morning the name Tex came from his military days. And Augustine, right, Augustine is his real name. But when he was in the military, his military compadre thought Augustine was too tough to say, so he was from Texas, so they nicknamed him Tex, right? And that stuck, that name stuck, and even his family calls him Tex today, right? But he served 41 years in the city of Corpus Christi in our vector control operation, in addition to having that distinguished military career. In 1944, Tex Villarreal volunteered to start the mosquito eradication program in Corpus Christi. It was a program initially funded by the federal government, which initially was a division of or an operation that we know today to be the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control. It had a different name back then. But his pioneering efforts in mosquito control led Corpus Christi to national prominence in 1966 with the development of what we're calling underground mosquito fogging. And underground didn't necessarily mean under the dirt, but in those areas where mosquitoes like to hide and breed, and that includes in our storm sewer, maybe even in our sewer system. And so Villarreal realized that, we could spray all day on the above ground surface, but they're reproducing and growing in the storm system underground. And so he developed the system to eradicate them underground. This was innovative at the time, and it played a crucial role in eradicating mosquitoes that we know to bite us, right? But here at the Health District, we know and they know that they also carry life-threatening diseases. And so eradicating the mosquito population then was very important for public health, and that helped to lead Tex Villarreal to a pioneer across the country. So today we want to express our gratitude, and our council members will say it as well, to commemorate Tex Villarreal's enduring legacy. With us this morning, I should have mentioned in the beginning, he had 5 children, Tex Villarreal did, but one of his daughters is here in the front, one of his daughters. And tell me your first name again. Maxine, okay, Maxine's here in the front. And then is it Mark? And Mark is here in the second row, one of the sons. So we appreciate you being here this morning. You can see the support that your dad has still today, even though it's been many, many decades since his work was performed. So we want to express that gratitude, and following following his work, vector control became a prominent operation in the city. And today, as I mentioned, we have moved it here to the Health District to give it more attention. And before, believe it or not, it was done kind of on an ad-needed basis, or an other duty as assigned. And so when the vector control was in the public, was in animal care, the animal care technicians worked all day to capture dogs and cats and protect the public with loose dogs or stray dogs. And then at night, they sprayed for mosquitoes. So imagine that, working after 8 hours, and you worked another 8 hours on overtime, but driving at night in the dark. And so we knew that wasn't right. And so we broke out that division to a standalone division at Public Health, overseen by Dr. Khan, our Public Health Director. And now we have an assistant director and a division manager and 4 technicians who go out now proactively and spray. And so just last week, Friday, I was here talking to the employees, and really learned a lot about the brand new equipment that we have, the technology that we have, and the proactive schedule that we have. So beginning Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night, 3 nights in a row, we sprayed throughout primarily the island area, and moving on to Flower Bluff on a 14-day spraying cycle to eradicate mosquitoes that have come up from this recent rain. So the foggers, you can see, are brand new in the trucks. We have software now that maps the course that the individuals drive. I kind of wondered, do we really drive through every street in the neighborhood? And they said, without any doubt, Peter, we do. And before, they used to have to take a map and highlight the streets we went down. This is a regulated substance, and so we have to prove to the state that we're spraying in what areas. But now, with new software, the truck automatically tells where the technician's driving, and so you can print out maps of where they went. So that's pretty tremendous, the GIS system that's in there. So today, we want to rededicate this building today, and it underscores our commitment not only to Mr. Villarreal, but also to public health and public safety. And with that, we are going to welcome up now Councilman Gil Hernandez to the podium. And again, Councilman, thank you for being the conduit to make sure we're here today doing this rededication. And with that, Councilman Hernandez.
Well, I've got some nice talking points here, but I wanted to say that what was important here is that when we make a commitment to our employees and to the families, and to remember somebody that made such great contributions to the city, and not only to the city, but also to our nation, it's important to remember them. And so this is a great honor for me. I mean, it's not, we're not talking something national or anything like that, but I mean, it's an honor for me to remember the people that are important to our community, and especially the families that remember and love them. So I don't want to belabor the point, but it was really an honor for me to be participating in this and get this name back on our building. Thank you.
Well, I'm Sylvia Campos, City Councilwoman for this district, and this is such an honor, and thank you so much, Gil, for bringing this to light, and for the city, and for Dr. Khan. I also have, of course, my talking points, but I've lived here all my life, and just talking to Mark just here, we realized that we have history. Mark worked with my sister at Citgo, And so I just want to say how much I really appreciate the Villarreal family. After, being asked to come and dedicate this, I also read up on your dad. And what a pioneer. I mean, what a pioneer. He reached, world status from just doing his job, or really even more so, what one person can do. He really took that job seriously, and he trained thanks to the military. And that's why I thought you were here, Gil, because of his military background. But anyway, as many of you may already know, that vector control was previously overseen by Animal Care Services, and we thank you for that. I commend the Animal Care Services team for their dedicated efforts in managing vector control responsibilities alongside their primary duties, just like Peter had said. Their work has been instrumental in keeping our community safe. The recent relocation in May of this year, and it just happened in May, so this is really well planned, has brought vector control under the umbrella of the Public Health District. This strategic move ensures that vector control receives specialized attention and resources, bolstering our commitment to fostering a healthier, safer community. And it's not just the city, it is regulations, by the disease, our CDC. So thank you, Dr. Khan, for taking this on. Congratulations to Dr. Khan, Dr. Fauza Khan, and her team at the Public Health District for this transition, which aligns with best practices and reinforces the city's dedication to safeguarding the community with vector-borne diseases. We tend to forget how bad things were. So yes, thank you again. The move of the new center to the Public Health District brings numerous benefits and positive impacts in its new environment. Agustin Tex Villarreal earned widespread respect and admiration from his colleagues, entomologists, medical professionals, and scientists globally, including esteemed institutions such as the Texas Department of Health in Austin, the CDC in Atlanta, Georgia, and the World Organization in Geneva, Switzerland. That's how far he reached. We are privileged to house the Tex Villarreal Vector Services Control in Council District 2. Yahoo! We're right on the board of District 3, but I'll take it. As your council member, I deeply appreciate everyone who made this transition possible. And thank you, Gil and the Villarreal, for reaching out. Once again, thank you for joining us today. Now I would like to invite Dr. Fauza Khan to the podium. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, council members, guests. I really want to thank the health department team, Parks and Recreation, and the communication department. They have been watching the weather since Thursday every hour. Even yesterday till 5, we were like, okay, is the ceremony happening, not happening? We were reaching out to National Weather Service. So thank you all for being here. Again, as mentioned, I'm Dr. Fauza Khan, Public Health Director, and it brings me great joy to see everyone here, the family, the guests, as we commemorate Mr. Tech's legacy as a pioneer in vector control. The Corpus Christi Nueces County Public Health District takes great pride in dedicating this facility as the new Tex Villarreal Vector Services Center. Our health district's mission is centered on promoting and safeguarding the well-being of our community. Aligned with this mission, we are steadfast in our commitment to advancing and innovating to combat vector-borne diseases. Just like City Manager mentioned, we have a lot of enhancements because we want to do the best for our community, for our city, and just like he mentioned, the foggers, the software, the staff, they have been working day in and day night. Like in the morning, they are lava sighting, in the evening, they are fogging. So it is a lot of work that we are putting in to keep our community safe. Mr. Tech's dedication transcended our community, and as everyone mentioned, he advised the CDC, the WHO. He was part of Texas Mosquito Control Association and several associations across California, Florida, New Jersey, and Louisiana. Although he retired in 1985, Mr. Tech's legacy remains unparalleled within our city and beyond. And knowing and learning about him today is a motivation for me and hopefully for all of us here. Today, as we rededicate this building, we honor not only a structure, but a legacy characterized by service, innovation, and unwavering commitment. Mr. Tech's contribution have left an enduring imprint on our city, and it is fitting that this building, where the crucial work of vector control continues right behind me, bears his name. After this ceremony, you're all welcome to look at our education center, the mosquito traps. It just will give you a flavor of what our team does. And we also have some giveaways. They are like just off, and also some dunks that we throw for lava side, but we wanted you to have them. Now I'll request Ms. Cecilia back to the podium. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Khan. So at this time, if I can have the Mr. Villarreal's family come up to the podium, please. Dr. Khan would like to present a gift.
On behalf of City of Corpus Christi, the Health Department would like to present this to Mr. Tex Villarreal family. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Thank you so much.
And council members, if I can have you come up for a photo, and City Manager Zanoni, please.
I know everybody's got a busy schedule today. I just want to thank everyone for being here. Mr. Zanoni, city council members. I think this is a fitting tribute for a man that gave his entire adult life to the preservation of health and, you know, the well-being of generations of Corpus Christians. So, thank you.
Would you like to say a few words as well? Okay, please. I asked her. I just.
Can I have the group scoot this way? I need everyone to come in this way. Yes. You're perfect.
Oh, yes.
There you go. You guys sort of scoot forward so we can make a U shape. Okay, everyone look right here. Perfect. Big smiles on 3. 1, 2, 3. More time. 1, 2, 3. And at your. Well done.
Thank you again to the Villarreal family and to everyone here who's attended. And that concludes our news conference.